Oh, yeah, Roblox. I said, I was just on that. Huh? No, right now I'm on the. I'm in my league game for college football. I'll draw it back in a little bit. Hold up.
When you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Wagner. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets in.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Wagner. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Using the quick game. Looking for more room. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. There's a ball on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Wagner. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position. He'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Triple double, triple double.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st.
No, bro. It's rhythm now. My quarter.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Wagner. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Parks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Never surprised.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchdown. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finds a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking for space. It's Scott. Across the 45. At the 45 on his way. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
I'm watching the game through Apple.
There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the option.
Yeah, I saw that one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Some pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Bro, they edited the They edited the.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
They're like, yeah, Ryan.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Quarterback on the keeper. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton.
I don't know why we're
seeing that. It's
like
not going to be easy, considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker to protect the...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
I'd rather save it for next round.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
He's faster than before.
To throw, it's Wagner. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion.
Wait, you remember that running back from
Tulane?
Tulane?
On second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah,
Now facing
he
a third and long.
It was like one of our big pickups.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight
They
end.
should told him to just wait.
Working the big fella.
Because the other
downfield
running backs are
outside.
going crazy.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard. The offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Well, I want Indiana rematch, bro.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And he added the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. Crosses the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Wagner. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When do y'all get the truck?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally
reels it in down the left side. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this deep.
Driving the blue car over there, especially with the other plate. But, oh well. Well, y'all need a pickup, bro? I can get
getting it down to the 24. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, let me know, bro.
Motion from the back.
Or if you
Looking to
or
throw
if you
on
want to,
first
what
down.
do you call it? Just come to my house.
He's got him in the flat.
Driving to my house.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Yes, by the house, but it's a bad idea. You just lose pretty much an hour of time driving from Stampede to Whiskey just to get there late and really get to.
It's as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's loose down the left side. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled in. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. Wide open spaces. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there. It's not fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
He's got it. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Right back to him on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel